Welcome back to AM Northwest. You know, we take for granted that clean water is as close as our kitchen faucet. But in some countries, women must walk 6 hours to fetch usable water for their households. Here to share how they're working to change that, we welcome from the Portland-based G.A.V.E Foundation, CEO Heather Coleman-Cox. Good to see you again, Heather.
Very nice to see you, Helen.
Okay,
Thank you.
Let's talk about this. You went to Ghana. You were inspired to go to Ghana. Why?
As a little girl, I always wanted to visit Ghana. My mother provided books about Africa, little children's books, and I was like, I need to go there.
And what inspired you to help when it comes to getting water?
Well, when I was there and we went to villages, I couldn't unsee what I saw, and that was the women and the children and the entire village just not having water, what we take for granted, as you indicated.
So they walked, so you were saying the women end up walking for miles.
Yes.
6 hours a day to get water. And is it like once a week they go to get water? And they can't bring in much water.
Right. It's going to depend on how large the village is, how many people that they need to bring water for. So it could be twice a week, it could be 4 times a week. It's just going to depend on how large the village is.
Wow. Okay, so then you figured out, or tell me what came about next then when it comes to helping them.
Sure. So while I was there with a travel group initially, and our tour guide, we went to him and he said, what can we do? We want to give them water.
Right.
Because we had spoke to the chief, and the chief said his #1 request was water, and then a clinic, and then tissue.
Yeah.
And so we spoke to our tour guide and we said, can we go get water at the store? And he was like, no, they need a water solution, not just bottled water.
Fix,
yeah. So my tour group and I, we decided that we wanted to bring water into the village. So we installed a borehole, which is not a well. It's like where they dig down into the surface of the earth to find the water, and then they install a water pump and they bring the water out.
So you have helped to build how many resources then? How many water wells?
There are 5 villages that I have helped thus far.
Explain how that works and how much it costs.
All right. So the person that you're seeing on the video right now, his name is George. He has a borehole company, and I get referrals all the time for different villages that need a water solution. So he'll go to the village, he'll test the water to ensure that it doesn't require further filtration, because that would increase the cost.
Yeah.
So initially in 2023 and 2024, the entire project, which is the well, the borehole, the water pump, the solar panels, and the 2 10,000-liter water tanks, and the platform was about $7,100, but it's went up about 25%. The latest quote I received, it was $9,100 US.
Wow. And you've helped how many villages now?
5 villages.
That's so great.
Yes, and that accounts for about 60,000 people. And one of the villages is actually a greenhouse where they're growing food. So it's farmers are benefiting.
Right.
It's just feeding a lot of people, and
have
not
you
only
talked
water.
to some of the, especially the women in the villages, to find out how that has changed their lives?
Yes, on my website, because I reached out to all of them months and year later, and I'm like, let me know how this has changed your life. Let me know. And so one of them sent pictures, and they had the men at the water and using the water, and normally the men are away hunting or what have you, and so they're now able to just use, everyone can use the water freely. So it just changes their entire life. It gives them back hours in the day.
Right.
Allows them to do other things to raise money for their village.
Well, and there's water for showering, there's water for laundry, there's water for drinking, all of that.
Cooking.
Yes.
eating. Yes.
It's incredible. How can our viewers help you?
Well, they can definitely go to my website. It's G.A.V.E.org, and there is a donate button there. I'm also selling t-shirts just as another fundraiser, so you can purchase a t-shirt. And when you donate and bring water closer to a village, you're not only lifting a burden, but you're providing a pathway of opportunity.
Right,
so.
And especially helping women there as
and
well.
the girls.
And the girls,
yes.
The women and the girls. And I like that it's solar powered. That's incredible.
Yes, that was added a little after I started the project.
Yeah, but that's great. That's fantastic news. All right, we want to tell everyone, if you would like to find out more, we're going to put all the information for you on our website at KATU.com. Heather, thank you so much for what you do. That's great.
Thank you, Helen.
You bet. We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.